What's going on YouTube? My name is FG3000. I'm back in the place to be and welcome back to Crossing Void on this early morning down here in Austin, Texas. In today's video, we're going to be talking about the Day 2 free waifu, Asuna from Sword Art Online. Now, normally when it comes to these types of characters that you just log in and get for free, in most hero collectors, they're pretty trash. They're pretty throwaway. Everybody and their mom is using them, and you know how FG is. I don't like to use the default Fortnite skin characters because hashtag I'm not like the other girls. However, ladies and gentlemen, Asuna is extremely potent in this game. Let me show you my character in question. Right now, she's level 32. She's a main unit, so this is the character that you actually use, not a support, and she does frontline damage. Now, people tend to put their tankiest characters up front because obviously they want to soak up damage, but if you have a character like Asuna, you don't have to dance around the tanks. You don't have to go, oh man, let me do middle damage, or let me do rear damage. You can go right through the tank because this character is so powerful when it comes to single target damage. And like I said, she's free. We're all gonna have her. I actually do suggest using her. So as you guys can see, mine's level 32 at the moment. And just in case you guys are brand new to the game, when it comes to starring up a character in this game, you don't need to use dupes. When it comes to upgrading stars in this game, the only thing that you really have to consider is getting these upgrade materials from various drops on stages. So far in my gameplay session, the drop rate on these have been very high, if not guaranteed. So really your limiting factor here is gonna be the stamina required to run the stage, which will definitely be a gatekeeper. And then of course, completing the stage in the first place. Once you have those two knocked out, it's pretty much just making sure you have the stamina, getting all of these different rank up materials, and then right over here, 1, 2, 3, 4 rank ups will equal 1 star. So that's basically how that works. In addition to that, ladies and gentlemen, you also have a talent system, which we're actually going to do this alive. So check this out. In order to upgrade your talents in this game, you need to have fragments of the characters. Now, you can get fragments based off of duplicates that you pull in the gacha. There's also a fragment-specific gacha. Now, normally, when we play hero collectors, people kind of frown on fragment gachas, but this game actually has a specific gacha for fragments. Very interesting. But check this out. So I need some fragments for Asuna, so I can go ahead and press this plus right over here. It'll go through my entire character log and find all of the duplicate Asunas that I have in my roster. Now, when it comes to lower rarity characters, I don't need them for anything. Like my Asuna is purple. I don't need any green ones. I don't need any blue ones. All of those are basically fodder. So what I'm gonna do, select multiple. We'll just say all of my green ones. Goodbye, dismantle. And that'll give me 2 measly Asuna fragments because those are green, so not a very high rarity at all. But now what I can do, I can say, you know what? I'm gonna go ahead and switch out this arcane defense talent right over here. I'm gonna click shuffle, and I'm gonna say, you know what? It's time to pray to RNGesus, ladies and gentlemen. Let's try to find a better one. So right there, right off the bat, I can swap out this arcane defense for HP plus 210. Normally when I play hero collectors, now I am still brand new to this game, but normally when I play hero collectors, flat stat bonuses are not very good because they don't scale. So let's see if we can find something that's percentage based. There we go. Good job, FG. So I'm gonna go for this one. Boom. Exchange that out, and there you go. So that is going to be what you're going to use duplicates for. And if you don't have the specific duplicates for the characters in question, you also have these universal fits that you get out of achievements and various events. So that is how that works. So let's do that one more time with using the universal currency here. We're going to swap out tenacity. We can go crit damage. Let's roll it again. And every time I pull this, I might take Valor. Every time I use one of these, it takes away, and I lose them all, ladies and gentlemen. So don't go too crazy. Sometimes you just gotta take what you can at the moment. So as you guys can see, I have dramatically increased the power of my Asuna just like that. Ladies and gentlemen, skill upgrades are pretty straightforward. All you need is gold and a specific star level. So right here, once I become 4-star, all I need is 6,000 gold per upgrade, as well as these very low tier upgrade materials. So this game gives you a use. Now most games, not even most games, I think a lot of games have uses for low tier upgrade materials, but this is great upgrade materials. Normally you're not gonna use that once you get high level, but they basically repurpose those upgrade materials to help you upgrade your higher tier skills. So that's kind of why, or what you're gonna use them for, as opposed to just rotting in your inventory. So that is that over there. Of course, cross skill we already talked about. I do have both Asuna and a Kirito right over here, which I'll show you in combat here in a second. There's also other ones here. I have like Idol Girl Performance, and all of these have different types of abilities. So really, so far, I don't think there's like a best climax ability per se. It really depends on what your other two characters bring to the table and what type of void you're trying to fill in combat. So do keep that in mind. I see a lot of people saying, which climax is the best? Which character should I go for? I think it just really depends on what your other two characters do and what you need in those specific scenarios. So that is that. Equipment. So don't quote me on any of this because right now, I don't know what gear set I really want to use on Asuna at the moment. Right now, I'm using Bag of Tricks. So basically it works a lot like other hero collectors. So if I have 2 pieces of gear, my ultimate damage taken is reduced by 2. If I have 4 pieces, after inflicting debuffs or damage status on enemies, damage taken is reduced. So both of these basically reduce the damage that Asuna takes. And this also impacts your support unit, because Asuna herself, she doesn't cast any debuffs. She casts no debuffs whatsoever. So normally you would look at that and say, all right, well, that's not going to work. But her Kirito, who is her support unit, actually does do debuffs, and it does apply to them as a unit. So do keep that in mind. There are going to be certain gear sets that only apply to like main characters, and the actual gear will tell you that specifically. Awaken, you guys are gonna have to wait for a future video because I haven't gotten there just yet. But when it comes to Awaken, it does say it's limited to the purchase gacha, score exchange, fragment gacha, friend shop, and counter shop and gift box items. But haven't got one of those just yet, so we're not gonna speak on things that we don't know about. There you go. And then last but not least, talking about don't want to be looking like everybody else. Take a look at my Asuna. So this is what everyone else's is gonna look like. I got this one out of a gacha. Could not wait to put it on. Very, very nice. So that is your day 2 of free waifu, ladies and gentlemen. Let's go ahead and throw her into combat so I can show you her in action. And like I said, this is a very good unit. I don't know why I clicked on the gacha. This is a very good unit. And I'll show you kind of her power here. Right now I'm on Ghost Story level 4. Go ahead and click get ready. Got my memory mode on. Once again, one of my favorite features in a hero collector this year. If you didn't watch my first video, what you doing? But memory mode basically records your manual gameplay. So I've already defeated the stage on manual. Like I went through, defeated it on manual. The game records every action that I did, specifically down to the turn, down to the ability, ladies and gentlemen, records it. Now I can do autoplay and it'll basically replay all of my actions that I played. So you don't have to worry about autoplay doing dumb AI things. The only person that you have to worry about doing dumb things is yourself once you're in memory mode. So very, very nice. So there we go. This ultimate is absolutely silly. Absolutely silly. I kept using it because I thought it was cool. But there we go. Alicia over there doing AoE defense down. This team is not like a meta team at all. This team has no ability to purge debuffs or cleanse debuffs on their party member. So it's not very good. I don't think when it comes to like PvP. Watch this damage. Get out of here. Just gone. Just gone. But this team is probably not going to be very good in PvP because, like I said, they can't purge buffs on the enemy and they can't purge debuffs on themselves. So they don't have any heals. This is just like a straight debuff team. I got attack down, I got defense down, I got frail, I got all the things to debuff you, but nothing to get rid of debuffs. So probably not a very good PvP team, but I'm just kind of having fun at the moment. Not really trying to do anything too serious just yet. 2 turns remaining. Don't you worry, FG made it. I made it, don't worry. Now the annoying thing about this this stage is that the enemy constantly seals you, which makes you skip a turn, and you only have 6 rounds to do this. So every time you get a turn skipped, it's just like, uh-oh, am I gonna have enough time to actually do enough DPS? But we are A-okay, and then that freaking seal. But don't you worry, front damage right over here, this ability is so strong. Just like a killer. So yeah, Asuna, very good character. Don't bench her, don't throw her away. She's very, very good. So there you go. So now I'm out of stamina, and that's the way it goes. So what do you do when you're out of stamina, FG? Good question. I'm glad you asked. So now that I'm completely out of stamina, also one thing right over here, if you're kind of curious on where you get gear, pay attention to this right over here. Because this will allow you to go over to this store in question, and this allows you to buy gear. Gear can drop like in whole pieces out of that stage that I just ran, but just in case you don't get any gear drops, you can always use this currency to buy the gear that you're looking for, so you don't have to rely on RNG. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna go ahead and buy this rolling pin, and I'm gonna buy this bread mold. Why? I don't know. I have no idea. And I'm gonna put it on my girl Shana over here because she does bleeds, and this gear set is actually really good. This gear set right over here. Let's go ahead and get rid of this little origami thing over here, and then grab the bread roller. Thank you. So this gear set is all about increasing her bleeding damage. So she already does bleeds in her kit, and this will just increase the damage of bleeding. Damage dealt of bleeding increases by 9.72% of attack. So that's very, very nice. Be careful when it comes to upgrading your gear, however, because you're going to get to a point where this EXP juice to upgrade your gear is not going to come easy. So I would recommend kind of level loading your gear here. Don't just pour a lot of EXP in just one piece of gear, because you're not going to be able to hit these random stat upgrades at these level intervals. Ah, come on! Servers are still very, very unstable, unfortunately. Saku's working on it, but you got to work faster. Come on! Very, very laggy. But yeah, I would level load all of your levels here to make sure that you hit these level unlocks. I think I'm out of juice right there, unfortunately. But there is my Shana. Has a full bleed gear set. Very nice. Over here under achievements, this is where you're going to get a lot of the things I was talking about earlier. Some EXP juice over here. Here's where you can get the universal currency for dupes as well. So be sure that you are jumping over there and grabbing those as soon as you can, because that'll make a big difference in your power curve. Let's go back over here one more time. Let's see if I can't get you up to level 8 with this piece here. Level 8. And I do like the fact that quick select stops you right at the next level interval. It won't overshoot it just by hitting quick select, which is very handy. This is only going to get me to level 7. Come on! This game is going to be really good once all the server issues are ironed out. Like, once that's done, we're going to be in good shape. But that's pretty much all I really wanted to show you guys in this video, showing off the day 2 of free waifu Asuna. Let's go ahead and clear out our tried and true dispatch missions. Right over here. Got quick dispatch over here. Very good quality of life in this game all the way around. Ah, this actually takes energy? I didn't even know that. Didn't even know that took energy. Come on. You know what I'm gonna do? You get these free accelerators. How many, 3 hours left? Whatever. I'm about to go to the gym, so I don't need to do that just yet. I'll worry about that later. What I think I'll do to end the video off, I'll show you Breaking Event, because I haven't unlocked all these gameplay modes just yet, but I'll show you what these are. These remind me of like Future Fight, where you're just kind of playing the game, you're spending stamina, and at an RNG interval, you'll spawn these Breaking Events, which you and your friends can defeat. Here is, I think this is the one that I spawned, but you have to have tickets in order to jump in there. So let's just go autoplay. Man, I need some better friends. All these people know me too, it's funny. We'll go for a 3% attack boost right there. I like the fact that in this game, you're not forced to use a support unit in your party. The support unit just provides you a passive buff. That's the way you should do it. Not throwing any shade in any games at the moment, but maybe you can guess. But I like to be able to use my own squad. But as you guys can see here in the breaking mode, it's just like an encounter with slightly higher HP units here. I haven't found it to be too hard just yet. I've just been kind of autoing these out. They kind of look like just give me's, you know what I mean? Like if you spawn it, this is pretty much just free stuff. Here comes the F nuke. So this is the frontline tank. Let's see how much damage you're gonna do. Look at that. Goodbye. 13,000 damage, ladies and gentlemen. There was a tank there. I swear there was. Go back and watch the clip. This is not that strong of an ability, but the AI really likes to use it. It looks cooler than it is, but it does provide attack down, so that's why the damage is not super impressive, but I already have plenty of ways to do attack down. So I'll probably switch out her support unit as soon as I can find a better one. Just damage for days. Here is the AoE bleed from Shana over here. AoE damage as well as bleeds. G to the G. Dunk. Defense down once again. Oh. Oh, I didn't know you were a fist user. Alright, okay. That's actually pretty decent damage. Just enough to one-shot you. Just so freaking strong. Very, very nice. When it comes to my currency, I'm not going to be doing any summons in this video. I know I normally end the video with the summon, but I'm going to be saving my currency for the Alice banner on the way. Well, that might be it. Oh, no, it's not. Not yet, ladies and gentlemen. So we just got some gold here. And let's see what the other one is. Oh, well, that is it. So once again, my name is FG3000. I thank you so much for watching, and I will see you guys in the next video later.